like it's Yule. It's the night. It's kind of like 5:45 here, but I thought I would pop in briefly to do some readings. Yeah. So, yeah. As I wait for people to come in, I'm just gonna say that again. It's an honor to read for each of your connections. So, I really find no greater joy but to do twin flame readings. I really don't. Hey, hey. So yes, hey, hi guys. Just waiting for my mods to get. Okay, yes. Hey, here's my mod. Welcome to the mods. All right. So I have two questions I'm gonna be asking today. This one is how does he feel about you and what he wants to express to you. If you want both questions, then you can send a donation. But let me see. Happy solstice. So yes. So I'll be asking you guys. Okay. So okay, I'm gonna be asking. So see, if you want a reading, then you can drop something Christmassy. Something Christmassy. It could be a tree. It could be a present. As long a snowman, whatever. As long as it's like Christmas, It's also with Yule. But I will be quoting in the order of the emojis. Yes. You got a Santa Claus. Okay, Catherine, you want to actually go into what Joe is, okay, so you want to be going into what Joe wants to express to you? So Courtney's next, okay, but I'm gonna be doing Catherine first. So what does Joe want to express to you? Joe feels like he's going out of his mind when it comes to you. Like he is missing you very strongly. And the holidays are somewhat hard for him this year because he is really looking back on how he was making it all about image. He was making it all about like appearances. And he feels like because of that, he kind of lost the whole point about the holidays. Holidays are about connection. Holidays are about spending time with your loved ones. And Joe feels like he's not exactly with who he wants to be. And again, this is really making him look back at the connection with you. He wants to actually see you. He wants to talk to you. I feel like he actually says a lot of things in his mind to you, like I wish you were here. Like he's really reflecting on the loss between you right now. And I do see again he is figuring out how to actually approach you. He knows he needs to break the silence. So what he's really doing right now is really healing the I can'ts and I shouldn'ts. He wants you to know that he is not taking his sweet precious time. He is not trying to be slow deliberately. He says that so much trauma has come up, and because of that, he's working through it. Every time he thinks he has this whole thing with you figured out, the divine throws another curveball, and he realizes how much he doesn't know. And he wants you to know that he is, again, have every intention to come back to you. He has every intention to break the silence. And he knows like how sad you are at times. He knows how much you miss the connection too. And he feels that. He feels that the connection very strongly. He feels it very strongly. There's not a day where you don't go where you're not in his mind. He thinks of you just as much as you think of him. And he wants you to know that he is learning. He's learning that to follow his heart. He's learning to trust his heart. And he wants you to know that he's just doing the best he can with what he knows at the moment. He knows that he needs to actually bring in like consistency. And he has every intention to do that. He is learning how to be consistent. He is preparing himself in order to really lead this connection. He doesn't want to come at you half-assed. He doesn't want to come in inconsistent because he feels like you deserve better than that. And he is of the opinion that he will bring in consistency and effort. What he's really doing right now is meeting his own needs. He's putting himself first, which is admittedly scary. And sometimes he feels like he's selfish, but he knows that he's not. He knows that it's the trauma telling him that what those fears in order to keep him stuck. You're never far from his mind. You're never far from his heart. If you only knew the depth of his love sometimes, Catherine, if you could when you get into your heart space, really feel it these past couple days. Joe is gonna really be connecting to you over the next couple days to really let you know again that this love is eternal. He and you are always tied, always connected. Nothing's gonna change that. Anyway, that's what I get for you, Catherine. Okay, hang on. So, yeah. So, yeah, so, okay, so Catherine, Catherine, Courtney, are you still there? Yes, yes. So, do you want, here's the choices. Do you want how George feels about you, or what George wants to express to you? Or do you want to do a donation for both? Again, it doesn't matter to me, but again, this is your choice. So, which one? Mm, mm. Okay, the next one I believe is okay, Val 122. So again, I'm going in the order of the yeah. Okay, so should I wait to actually do it, or I don't know how this is gonna work. So, all right. Oh wait. Yes. Let me see. Let me know when you send it. I have my phone on silence, so I can't really hear anything at the moment. So, all right. Okay, so let me start with how George feels about you. I feel like George is really reflecting on what he has plans. Like, I feel like Christmas to him, he is happy that he is in contact with you. He is happy that he and you are having this time together. I feel like what he's really looking at is that in many ways, he never really celebrated Christmas with someone he loved. He only did things that was expected of him because it was the right and proper thing. But I feel as though now George is realizing what it is to really like spend the holidays with someone he actually loves. And so he is really looking at how to like again, he doesn't want to do anything spontaneous. He wants to do something thoughtful. And I feel as though he is really learning how to really be present around the holidays because much of his time was spent planning. He was always like trying to impress others that he never really got in the moment. But George is like thinking that he wants to spend this moment for you. And I feel as though over the next couple of days, he is going to be really working on being present. He is going to be really working on being consistent, yes, but also vulnerable. Again, he's doing a lot of work around the inner teenager right now, and this is shifting his disorganized attachment style into a secure attachment. So he is really letting go of that old narrative about love. He's really letting go of that fear that it hurts, that it won't end well. And I feel as though he's really working on his subconscious programming. And the more he works on it, the more he feels that need to really be by your side because he spent so long like killing himself. He spent so long trying to be what you want. but he's realized that he just needs to be him. He just needs to be consistent and just show up. And again, he's seen that he had the fear of not being enough actually cloud his judgment at times, but he's starting to actually trust that he is enough. He's going to be working on embodying that he is enough over the next couple of days. And the more he does that, the more he's going to get out of his head when it comes to celebrating Christmas. I feel as though he's going to really like be very self-conscious on Christmas Day for some reason. I feel as though like he's nervous deep down inside. Yes, you may be excited, but he's nervous. And I feel as though this is going to go really well. I feel as though he's going to really move out of the energy of trying to impress and really being just present. And I feel as though this is going to really help him realize that he is like he can have connection. He can have a good time. He doesn't need to always be out of the moment. He just needs to be, like I said, show up. And so he feels that yes, you are straightforward about what you want. You are very vocal about how you feel. And he loves like how you just how what you know what you want. Like you don't play around, like you're just straightforward. And he appreciates that. And of course, like he is really like trying to accept that he is inherently enough. Like again, I feel as though these 3 days are going to be deeply healing for him. He's going to even went out of that space and just being with you. He's going to just realize that he doesn't need to do fancy things in order to impress you. He just doesn't need to actually give you the most expensive gifts. He just needs to give you his time and energy. And I do feel as though he's going to learn this over the next couple of days. And I do see this is going to really send some deep healing through him. This is going to really bring him out of that fear not being enough and allow him to really trust this connection. So this is what he feels currently. So this is the next question is what does George want to express to you? George wants you to express to you that yes, you know what you want. But in a way, like he feels that again, he knows that you will be cool with whatever. He knows that you just want to spend time with them, but he wants to make the memory special. And he's so nervous about like how to do that. Like he wants to make this unforgettable. He wants to make this the best Christmas for you. And so this actually keeps him in a state of overthinking. It's quite cute actually. When he looks at you, he turns into a little schoolboy. And again, he feels like he's calm, cool, and collected around everyone else. Well, but you, he's like a mess. Like you just make him nervous at times. And that's because he feels so deeply for you. When he first met you, you made him feel out of control in a good way. But his ego, of course, didn't take that well. And of course, that made him actually run. But George is realizing that he's embodying that you won't hurt him. That it's okay to really delve into his emotions. That it's okay to express himself. And that's what he's working on. Again, he's going to be really working on being present with you. He's going to really work on just giving you his time and energy. And I do see this is going to really move him out of the mindset. Like he's slowly but surely moving out of the mindset that he needs the money to impress a woman. Again, he's going to be putting huge emphasis on emotional and spiritual consistency over the next couple of months. Yes, he's going to really be showing up for you. Like he has a plan for this connection. He does want to be with you. And this is what he's working on. He's working on really being like, again, he's working on just being raw. He's working on being real. He no longer aligns with wanting to be perfect because, again, he's had this realization recently that you just need real, you just need truth. You don't need like a person that like always, of course you will want the presence, but again, it's not something that would that is a deal breaker with you. He's realizing that the most thoughtful moments are the ones that come from his heart, not his money. And he's realizing now that again that he just needs to learn how to really like open and really trust this connection. It's a very beautiful feeling. Again, I feel as though his intentions are to really move this connection forward. And he's going to really be coming out of his comfort zone for you. Again, he's going to be really like pushing past the limitations of what's possible. And I feel as though he knows that this will deepen the connection. And quite honest, he's looking forward to it. Yes, he may be nervous, but he's not afraid. He's not afraid because he feels that this time together would be very memorable. That's what he feels when expressed to you. Hello. Round 122, are you still here? Yeah, oh yeah. So there will be a stream after this one. So I think that it'll be 15 minutes after this one actually ends. So we got 45 minutes for this one. Happy solstice. Yes. Oh, hey, well, please, of course. Okay, let me go into what your twin flame wants to feel, what your twin flame wants to say to you. Your twin flame wants you to know that these past couple of weeks have really put an emphasis on it's really put an emphasis on what it means. Yeah, I was you are the same one. I thought so. Sebastian, okay, let me do it. Sebastian has been really thinking about the last couple of weeks. He's made a lot of breakthroughs when it comes to really being truthful and authentic, and he realizes now that again, the holidays are not a time of trying to impress people. It's not a time of trying to like go through the emotions when you feel worn out, when you feel like you can't really like give much. He's realizing that he made it all about others, that he kept going when he should have actually just chosen himself. He feels like he's lost a lot of time making it about others, and this is really making him look at the connection with you. He's really missing you right now. He's really missing the softness and vulnerability of your between you. He's realizing that this, yeah. Okay, so he's realizing that he's realizing that he just didn't need to actually be a certain way for you. He just needed to be authentic. He just needed to be real. And I do see this is what Sebastian's really looking at. He's realizing that he made it all about the money. He made it all about the stability. He put so much attention into what was considered successful for a masculine that he neglected his emotional and spiritual hygiene. And I feel as though this is what he really wants to express to you. He wants to express to you that he spent too much time chasing after material things. What really matters is the heart. So again, he is really missing you this Christmas. He wants to reach out to you. He wants to tell you what he feels. Although he does have a lot of fears and insecurities around communication, even so, he realizes that he needs to do this. He needs to reach out. He wants you to know that he feels you standing in your power. He feels you in your truth. And this is really pulling him towards you. You're no longer chasing him. You're no longer trying to force a connection. You're simply being. And he feels that. He feels that you're so focused on yourself that it's quite beautiful, honestly. And this is really bringing him the breakthrough, Sebastian the breakthroughs he needs in order to really lead this connection. I feel that he's gonna be going through a lot of breakthroughs over the next 2 weeks. I feel like Yule is gonna be really big for him. Like Yule is 12 days, and again, these 12 days are going to be well spent. He's going to be making breakthrough over breakthrough about inner child. And I do see again he's going to be doing a lot of deep inner child healing around the fear of not being enough. This is going to break him out of his headspace and really push him into a place of action. So I feel that he is, again, knowing what he needs to do. He knows what he needs to do in order to step up. And again, he misses you very terribly. And because of that, he wants to make up to you all of that lost time. he was so convinced that he was so convinced that he needed to actually be detached and logical and put his emotions aside. Or again, he was trying to think like in terms of stability. He was trying to think of what was best for him financially. But then he realizes now that no amount of money can buy you happiness. No amount of stability can make you happy. Happiness is the inside job. And because of that, he's realizing that he really needs to trust his heart. This is what he's working on. This is what he's surrendering to the process. He's surrendering to the um moment, I guess you can say. He's really doing deep healing. So let me go into how he feels about you. So this is what how Sebastian feels about you, Val. Sebastian feels like you're a goddess. He feels he's so much in your power. You are completely different from what he remembered. He remembered that you were chasing after him at one point, that you were had a low self concept, but he feels like you're more put together now, and because of that, this is really making him remember why he fell in love with you in the first place. He's realizing that, again, that he is still in love with you. He thought for the longest moment that he wasn't, but he's realizing that his love for you never really died. And so this has really caused him to really reflect on how to make things right. I do feel like he's watching your social media right now. I feel like he is again really like focused on transmuting a lot of inner child pain that caused him to really be um in a state of depression. Again, he's going through his awakening more and more, and he's starting to actually see that again, he just needs to follow his heart. This is scary territory for Sebastian, who always prioritized being non emotional over being impulsive and over emotional. He's realizing that he doesn't exactly know how to handle his emotions, and this is what he's working on. Like he still feels like he's not enough for you. And again, this is really surprising because he's realizing that that love he feels for you is so deep that is terrifying in a sense. But I don't feel like Sebastian is shying away from what he needs to do. He knows that in order to come forward, he must correct his end. So he's going to be really working on his heart space over the next couple of months. He's going to really be stepping into his heart, and as he steps into his heart, I feel as though his actions will be much more consistent. I feel like he'll reach out for you sometime early in the year. I don't see exactly when, but I do see he will want to really work things out. He will want to exactly get close to you again. So yeah, that's a gift for you. Um, Val. Curse, Casertra, are you still there? So yeah, you're welcome, Val. What do you feel, please? Thank you. Thank you. So, all right. So, if you guys don't know already, if you're coming in and you're like saying, and again, donation if you want both questions, but again, the questions are between how he feels about you and what he wants to express to you. So, let me go into what your twin flame feels about you. This is a lovely energy that I'm getting, Sertra. Your divine masculine is really looking at the connection to rose colored classes right now. These past couple of weeks have really broken up his heart space. He is starting to actually see the projections he put onto you, and he's no longer wants to like participate in that. So he's been going within. He has been healing his heart space, and the more he heals his heart space, the more he feels that expansive, unconditional love for you. Your twin has always known that he's loved you, but he is really acknowledging how he loves you so much that it makes him afraid to disappoint you, to let him down. And now he's calling BS on that self sabotaging thinking. I feel like your divine masculine is really determined to turn over a new leaf. He's doing a lot of healing around the inner child right now, and this has really caused him to descend into his heart space. And as he descends into his heart space, he's gonna really like focus on again, being emotionally present, being emotionally available for how he feels about you in general. He feels like you're a goddess. He feels that you're amazing and incredible. He's always found it very easy to love you. You're so compassionate. You're so nurturing, warm, frank. You're not a person that is fake, and he loves that. He loves that he could actually be himself without judgment or fear. And he also knows that you are have high standards. Like, you're not the type of person who lets people walk all over them. And he loves that about you. He loves that you know your worth. And because you know your worth, you know what you are about. He loves that, again, he loves that you maintain your integrity and dignity in a world where everybody sacrifices themselves in order to be a certain way. He is protective of you as a result. He's protective of your authenticity because he sees your work. He sees your beauty. And again, there's one thing he loves about you. He loves that it's just he loves how soft, he loves how kind, and he loves how gentle you are. And again, he feels very protective of you as a result. He knows that you can take care of yourself, but he feels like, again, someone should look out for you. Like, again, he feels that need to, he sees himself as your knight in shining armor. He's had many past lives where you were a priestess and he was your knight. Again, he's protected you for many lifetimes. And he feels that, yes, even though you can't protect yourself, he wants you to be in a world where you can be happy and free, free, free. And he wants you to know that, again, he hopes to actually be that person who can walk aside beside you. He wants to protect you from forces unseen and seen. And so, again, he misses you so much right now. He wishes he could speak to you. Again, he's in his head about how to approach you, but I feel like he'll get out of it. He'll reach out to you. That's what I get for you. So, okay, so let me. Esme, are you still there? Yes. Just waiting on Esme. Where's. Okay, it looks like Esme's not there. But she did actually pay for a reading, so I am going to do. Wait, I'm just waiting for an answer. Anya, are you still there? Yes. Okay. So I will be doing essays. I will be doing essay readings after yours. Yeah. So I'm gonna just put in the chat that, oh, like, I did your reading, but okay. So, okay, Anya, do you want how they feel about you or what they want to express to you? Okay, what he wants to express to you. Anya, what? Okay. Hang on, Esme. You didn't answer. So, Esme, let me do Anya first, and then I will do you. All right. Um. So, okay, what he wants to express, please. Okay, Anya, he wants to express to you that, again, he's crazy with desire for you. He's crazy, like, about you at the moment. He feels you standing in your power. You have no anger. You have no hurt. You're just simply in your heart space, and he feels so pulled to you right now. He is really thinking long and hard about what he can do differently. he has been doing a lot of work on his inner child. And the more he heals his inner child, the more he starts to see why he pushes people away, why he has all these walls. He realizes that the people that should have protected him, that the people who should have actually looked out for him, were not there for him in that respect. And because of that, he doesn't know what love is. He thought he knew, but he's starting to actually see that what he actually thought was love was um conditioned feelings. And so I feel as though now he is realizing that unconditional love doesn't come with strings attached. So I feel as though he's really working on his limited beliefs about love right now. He is really doing a lot of healing on the inner child. And because he's doing a lot of healing on the inner child, this is actually bringing to him some realizations about why he has keeps everybody out, why he acts as though that he doesn't hurt. He realizes that that pain he's repressed was something that he didn't know how to actually handle because he had his family repress their emotions. And all these are like major breakthroughs right now. So what he's really learning is how to emotionally regulate himself to really show up for himself in the manner that he deserves. And this is bringing him a lot of breakthroughs about where he was deficient when it came to your relationship. And again, he has this firm decision that again he does want to contact you, but he realizes that things have to be different. That things have to actually have him be honest, be authentic. And so this is what he's working on. He's working on really holding space for himself. He's really working on being in his heart space. And this is admittedly scary for him, but he knows that he has to do this. So even though he feels scared out of his mind, he is done running. He is done acting as though he doesn't hurt. He really wants to heal, and he's healing for himself. He wants you to know that yes, he loves you. He loves you unconditionally, but he has to love himself too. Otherwise, he will not be able to receive the love that you give him. And again, he's really working on this fear of not being enough. So again, he's really focused on being his truth. He's really focused on being in his heart. And he feels like again this is leading him back to you. He wants you to know that you're on his mind around the holidays. And if you knew how much he misses you, sometimes then you probably he's hears I'm hearing that there's times where you like get into your like ego at times. You're like, say, does he miss me? He wants you to know he does miss you, especially now out of all times. Again, that desire to contact you is so strong. And he wants you to know that, yes, he wants to reach out. He wants to reach out. And he has every inclination to. I feel like you will hear from him soon. So that's what I get. Okay, Esme, are you here still? Okay, Rishiska, are you still there? You will be after Esme. If you're still here, please let me know if you're still here. Just waiting. Yes. Yes. Okay, so yeah, so you'll be the last one, Rishiska. Okay, Esme. Let me go into how Ricardo feels about you. Ricardo is so in awe of you right now. Like you're so focused on yourself and you're not like like how do I say it? You're not like focused on trying to move the connection forward. You are in your power because you understand your worth on a very deep level, deeper than you have before. You're beginning to embody that. And he feels that empowerment. And quite honestly, he is in all of it. Ricardo is your biggest fan. He wants you to know that he has fallen in love with you so many times over and over again. Each time you become more powerful, each time you become more beautiful. And again, he's always thought you were beautiful. But again, he just feels like your inner beauty is shining through more and more. He's always loved you for who you are. And again, he wants you to know that you are what he wants. Yes, he feels that you and him are, again, a pair. Like, he feels like you're the Bonnie to his Clyde. Like, he feels like you guys are inseparable. Again, he wouldn't if he had to choose from the women in the world, he would still pick you because it's your heart that made him fall in love with you. It's your spirit that satiated his soul. He knew when he met you that you were the one, but he couldn't believe his luck. He thought that he was not enough, that, again, that it was a cosmic joke. But as he learned to love himself, he learned to accept that you weren't going anywhere. He learned to accept that this love will be constant. And so what he's really working on is really giving this connection the proper I'm gonna say respect's the right word, but I would say proper the proper thing it needs. Like, again, he's really working on being consistent. He's really working on being emotional and present. And does he have fear about it? Yes, he does. He feels like sometimes he's not going to be enough for you. But Ricardo is stronger than his fears. He's stronger than his ego. Again, he wants you to know that he is not the same person you remember. He is someone completely different. And he's realizing now that he doesn't need to be perfect. He needs to be real. And this admittedly is out of his comfort zone. But Ricardo's willing to do it. He's willing to really be honest and vulnerable. Again, he wants to give to you the way that you give to him. He wants you to know that you mean the world to him. You're his most special person. Like, you are the one that he felt. You're the one that he thinks of when he first gets up, and you're the one he thinks of before he falls asleep. He feels that bond towards you, and he knows that it is forever. He didn't believe in soulmates until he met you. He believed that you are his other half. That's okay, and he wants you to know that you don't know how much he's missing you right now. You don't know how much he's in his feelings about you. He wants nothing more than to reach out to you. And I feel like he will act on it. Okay, let me go into how he feels about you. He sees you in your goddess form right now. He likens you to the goddess Aphrodite. Like, you have a beautiful heart, and that makes you just 10 times more beautiful. You have inner and outer beauty to Ricardo. Again, he feels like you are gentle, and he also feels that you are a warrior. Again, he knows not to underestimate you. In fact, he's never actually underestimated you. He knows that you're fierce and loyal. And he admittedly never had someone be that ride or die before. And when you first gave it to him, he was scared. He was scared that it came with strings attached. But as Ricardo heals his heart, he feels now that he can really allow himself to trust in this love. He is going to be working on opening up. He is going to be really working on pouring into you the way you pour into him. And this will both heal and trigger you. And I do see him really allowing you to really pour into him. And this will really trigger and heal him. Again, he has a plan to move this connection forward. He has every intention to move it into a relationship. But what he's really working on at the moment is not being triggered, allowing himself to be teachable. And he is still working on his inner critic. The more he works on his mother wound, the more he sees that his mom programmed him to be sensitive, um, to be emasculated, overly sensitive. He realizes that sensitivity is a gift, though, but he must have a balance, and this is what he's working on. He's working on being balanced in both his anima and animus. He's really working on being there for you. So he is, again, watching your social media. I feel like he's going to act on it. I feel like he will reach out to you in the coming weeks. He is really, like, missing you so strongly right now. And you may even dream of him, and he's going to be talking to you. Some of those dreams you won't remember, but the ones that you do remember do have articulate the truth of what's going on. He's going to be telling you a lot of things that you've been picking up on, but you thought that maybe you were misreading it. No, you weren't misreading it. You'll get your confirmation. So that's what I get for you, Esme. Okay, so Rishishka, you are the last one. So yeah, this is what I'm. Okay, so Rishishka, Anubhav and above. So which one do you want? Do you want how he feels about you, or how he what he wants to express to you? Right. What he wants to express to you. And Bob wants you to know that he's been going through a lot of shifts and realizations about the connection with you. He realizes now that he just needed to be truthful. He just needed to be honest. But because of his fear of hurting other people, his fear of not being liked, he silenced himself. And the more he's been working on his heart space, the more he realizes that he was shamed and guilt tripped for being too sensitive, and therefore he shut off his own heart. And what he's really doing right now is really working on being in his heart space. He's really working and being in his truth. And this admittedly is a little bit scary, but I feel as though Anubov knows he has to do this. So he is really missing you right now. He feels that pull towards you really strongly. And again, he is like thinking, well, I want to reach out to her. I want to talk to her. However, he knows that he needs to actually heal his self sabotaging. So he doesn't want to put you through any more pain, but he's not going to come in until he's satisfied that he can give you what you want. He doesn't want to do this in and out anymore. Just like you're tired of it, so is he. He doesn't like to actually, like, again, it's always in his attention to move this connection forward, but every time he gets triggered, he feels like he's not enough. And so this is what he's working on. He's working on his fear of not being enough. He's working on his fear of getting hurt. He's realizing that those walls that he built as a child to keep himself from getting hurt, well, they've done more harm than good. And I feel as though this is what he's really working on. This is what he is really like removing at the moment. He will be transforming and evolving, and he's going to know exactly what to say to you. He'll know exactly what to actually express. Again, he feels that connection so strongly. He feels you sometimes getting into your ego, like thinking, well, where is he? Why isn't he come forward? He wants you to know that he's not staying out of you, away from you because of free will. He's not staying away from you just to punish you. No, he is realizing that he wants to come forward. Like I said, it's always in his intention to come forward. But just when he gets to it where it thinks I can come forward, he gets another curveball. He sees something more he has to heal. So again, is he is really working on himself right now. He's not trying to drag things out. He knows that sometimes you get into your ego and think that, but he wants you to know that that's not necessarily the case. Sometimes he feels like you underestimate how much he thinks about you. You're on his mind all the time. You're you're precious to him. So yeah, that's what I get. You're welcome, Esme. All right. Well, let me see. I think that's it. So yeah, thank you very much for tuning in, and I'll see you on the next stream. Namaste.